us for our Friday Act 5. For this Friday, we have our very own, very talented Dr. Rabbino.
Well, thank you for braving the rainstorm and whatever else it took to get here. Tonight, I'm focusing on the creative work of Lawrence Hart. And you may not have thought about him individually, but thought about him as part of Rodgers and Hart. They were very prolific, probably did at least 500 songs, Broadway shows, and with great success. He had a difficult life, maybe a life that was troubled in a lot of ways, and it's recently been featured in a movie called Blue Moon. So if you feel like delving into that, Ethan Hawke is the star and plays the role, and I think did an incredible job and was very well recognized by the critics as well. So, but we don't want to focus upon the difficult part of his life, the fact that he was a genius in writing lyrics for Richard Rodgers. And it was only the fact that he had his own problems that he did not live a long life. He was born in 1895 and died in 1943. But that was the catalyst, of course, for Richard Rodgers to move on to Oscar Hammerstein as his lyricist, and then, of course, wrote Oklahoma. And when Oklahoma was actually presented, I know that Lawrence Hart actually said he thought it was the most brilliant musical that he had ever heard, and because it encompassed so many elements. So tonight is music of Lawrence Hart. Well, I didn't know what time it was till I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was. How sublime it was too. I didn't know what day it was. Yes, you hold my hand like the warm month of May, and I would say it was grand, grand to be alive, to be young, to be mad, to be yours alone. Grand to be, to see your face, feel your touch, know you're mine alone. I didn't know what day it was. Life was no prize. I wanted love, and here it was, shining out of your eyes. Well, I'm wise, and I know what time it is now. Blue moon, and if you would join in, that would be great. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a love in my heart, without a dream of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You saw me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And they suddenly appeared before me, the only one I'd ever hold. Blue moon, I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. You took advantage of me. Well, among the shows that Hart contributed to, Pal Joey was probably the most popular. And of course, Pal Joey actually glorified a ne'er-do-well, carouser, drinker, party guy just the kind of people that we have living here at the Stratford. Well, I'm wild again, beguiled again, simpering, whimpering, child again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Am I? Well, I couldn't sleep and wouldn't sleep until I could sleep where I shouldn't sleep. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Am I? Lost my heart, but what of it? I am free. He can laugh, but I love it, although the laugh's on me. I'll sing to him each spring, to him, and long for the day when I'll cling to him, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Am I? Well, after one whole quart of brandy, like a daisy I'm awake, with no bromo seltzer handy. I don't even shake. Men are not a new sensation. I've done pretty well, I think. But this half-pint imitation has me on the brink. Well, I've seen a lot. I mean, a lot. But now I'm like sweet 17, a lot, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Am I? Well, I'll sing to him each spring, to him, and worship the trousers that cling to him, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Am I? When he talks, he is seeking words to get off his chest. Horizontally speaking, he's at his very best. Vexed again, perplexed again. Thank God I can't be oversexed again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Am I? Wise at last, my eyes at last are cutting you down to your size at last, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. No more. Burned a lot and learned a lot, but now you are broke, though you've earned a lot. And bewildered. No more. Couldn't eat, was dyspeptic. Life was so hard to bear. Now my heart's antiseptic. Since you moved out of there. Those ants beneath that invaded my pants, Feeny, bewitched. Bewitched, bothered and bewildered. No more. One of my favorite songs that he wrote was called Where or When. To me, this was the ability to think through a circumstance, in this case, deja vu, and convert it into a song that has so much meaning. And to do that is an act of brilliance, in my view. So, when you're awake, the things you think come from the dreams you dream. Thoughts have wings, and lots of things are seldom what they seem. Oh, the tricks your mind can play. It seems we stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I don't know, can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. Smile, you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when. There was a show called Jumbo, written in 1935. And this song is called The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. The most beautiful girl in the world picks my ties out, eats my candy, drinks my brandy. The most beautiful girl in the world, the most beautiful star in the world, isn't Garbo, isn't Dietrich, but the sweet trick who can make me believe it's a beautiful world. Social, not a bit. Natural kind of wit. She'd shine anywhere. And she hasn't got platinum hair. The most beautiful house in the world has a mortgage. What do I care? It's goodbye care. When my slippers are next to the one that belong to the one and the only beautiful girl in the world. (1928), a show called Present Arms, and the song is You Took Advantage of Me. Well, I'm a sentimental sap, that's all. What's the use of trying not to fall? I have no will, you've made your kill, 'cause you took advantage of me. Well, I'm just like an apple on a bough, and you're gonna shake me down somehow. So what's the use? You cooked my goose, 'cause you took advantage of me. Well, I'm so hot and bothered that I don't know my elbow from my ear. I suffer something awful each time you go, and much worse when you're near. Oh, here I am with all my bridges burned, just a babe in arms where you're concerned. So lock the doors and call me yours, 'cause you took advantage of me. This is 1938 and a show called The Boys from Syracuse. Is George here?
Yes, yes, very much.
Did you see the show, George?
Oh, sure.
He keeps us apace and let us know what happened before we were around. This can't be love because I feel so well. No sobs. This can't be love because I feel so well. No sorrows, no sighs. This can't be love. I get no disease spell, but still I love to look in your eyes. 1937. That's why the lady is a tramp. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. I like the theater, but never come late. That's why lady is a tramp. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair. Life without care. I'm broke, it's oak. Hate California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. I never heard that there was a show called Higher and Higher, but once I laughed when I heard you saying that I'd be playing solitaire, uneasy in my easy chair. It never entered my mind. Once you told me I was mistaken, that I would waken with the sun and order orange juice for one. It never entered my mind. You have what I lack myself, and now I even have to scratch my back myself. Once you warned me that if you scorned me, I'd sing the maiden's prayer again and wish that you were there again to get into my hair again. It never entered my mind. (1932) song is called Isn't It Romantic? I'm sure you know the tune, and Ella Fitzgerald is the one who really put that on the map forever. And Isn't it romantic? Music in the night, a dream that can be heard. Isn't it romantic? Moving shadows right, the wildest magic word. I hear the breezes playing in the trees above, while all the world is saying you were meant for love. Isn't it romantic? Merely to be young on such a night as this. Isn't it romantic? Every note that's sung is like a lover's kiss. Sweet symbols in the light. Do you mean that I will fall in love perchance? Isn't it romance? If they asked me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I could write a sonnet on how we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple secret of the plot is just to tell them that I love you a lot. Then the world discovers, as my book ends, how to make two lovers of friends. Are his songs starting to sound familiar to you? Little Girl Blue. Little Girl Blue. There was a London review, and the year was 1927. And the name of the song is My Heart Stood Still. I took one look at you. That's all I meant to do. And then my heart stood still. My move and talk. My feet could move and walk. And yet my heart stood still. Though not a single word was spoken, I could tell you knew. That unfelt clasp of hands told me so well you knew. I never lived at all until thrill of that moment when my heart stood still. And Ray, that song is dedicated to you. With a song in my heart. Little Girl Blue. We'll have a blue room, a new room for two room, and every day's a holiday because you're married to me. Not like a ballroom, a hall room, a small room. On your wee head upon my knee, we will thrive on, keep alive on nothing but kisses. We're Mr. and Mrs. on little blue chairs. You'll sew your trousseau and Robinson Crusoe is not so far from worldly cares as our blue room far away upstairs. Well, at the end of the show of Pal Joey, the female lead has had enough of Pal Joey's antics, his unreliability, his drinking, his absence. And then she sings this song to him, which is called Take Him. Take him You don't have to pay for him. Take him, he's free. Take him, I won't make a play for him. He's not for me. He has no head to think with, and his heart is asleep. He has the eyes to think with. You can have him cheap. Keep him, and just for the lure of it, marry him too. Keep him, for you can be sure of it, he can't keep you. So take my old jalopy, keep him from falling apart. Take him, but don't ever take him to heart. Thanks, little mousie, for the present and all that. But in this housey, I would rather keep a rat. Only a wizard can reform a class of males. Maybe a lizard cannot change its scales. So take him. I won't put a price on him. Take him, he's yours. Take him, pajamas look nice on him, but how he snores. Though he is well adjusted, certain things make him a wreck. Last year his arm was busted reaching for a check. His thoughts are seldom consecutive. He just can't write. I know a movie executive who's twice as bright. Lots of good luck, you'll need it, and you'll need aspirin too. Take him, but don't ever let him take you. Well, I know that things will go well with him. I bear no hate. All I can say is the hell with him. He gets the gate. So take my old benediction and my old Benedict too. Take him away. It's too good to be true. Blue moon. thank you all for being so attentive, and really love your presence here, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Dr. Rabbino. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and make sure to try to stay dry.